Good afternoon. We'll just wait for 5 more minutes. Okay, let some of them join. Okay, then I'm going to start the session for today. Good afternoon. Yeah. So from previous session, anybody is having any doubts there? Anybody is having any doubts? So previous session, we have discussed some of the formulas, right? So different functions. So now for 15 to 20 minutes, I'm going to just revise whatever we have done. Okay, we'll just go through whatever the formulas we have seen till now. Okay, so then I'm going to start with the new formulas. Okay, rest of the formulas which I have for the day. Okay, so we'll just shift my this one to Excel. Okay. So now we have already seen mathematical formulas, right? I hope everybody is clear with whatever we have done, the calculation part, addition, okay? The manual calculation is nothing but, please don't unmute, okay? Yeah, so addition, how auto calculation is nothing but we are going to use the auto sum function, right? So auto sum function automatically gives me the formula, okay, for like basic formulas, basic calculation formulas like addition, right? Average to find out the minimum, maximum, okay? And the manual calculation is nothing but how we going to use the sum function. How do we insert the sum formula? Okay, manually, how do we use it? That about that we have learned here, and how to calculate all these. How do we put formulas in the cells? Okay, those things we have seen in this table, right? And we know about, we have discussed about ceiling, floor, round, and truncate, right? So we'll just see one more example if you want. Okay, so if I give some number like 78, okay, 78 or 75, okay, if at all I check 74, let us say take, okay, so 74, and if at all I want the next multiple of this, okay, next multiple of 5, okay, after 74, which is the next multiple of 5, we'll just check out that. So for that we're going to use the ceiling function, right? So is equal to ceiling function, right? So CEILNG. So just choose that and select the number first, okay, comma, which is the significance. Significance is nothing but the multiple we are going to choose. Okay, close the brackets, press enter. It is going to give you the next multiple of 5 for the 74. If at all you want the same thing, okay, if it is 74 again and the multiple is 5, okay, and if I want to check for the previous multiple of 74 for 5, right? So I'll just go with the floor, okay. So floor of number, comma, significance. Significance is the multiple, right? So close the brackets and press enter. It is going to give you the previous one. It is going to round down to the nearest multiple. So like this, you can check for ceiling number and the floor number. Ceiling is rounds up to the nearest multiple, and the floor function will round down to the nearest multiple. Okay, of multiple you can give anything, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, or anything. Okay, so here I just gave you an example for 5. You can try it with different multiples. Okay, similar to that, we have round and truncate function. So can anybody tell me what is round function and what is truncate function? What is the difference between the two? You can unmute yourself and tell me the difference if you want. Anyone? Raise your hands. You can just tell me. What is the difference between round and truncate function? If you're not comfortable, you can just drop a message in the chat box. What is the difference between round and truncate function? Nobody? Nobody knows what is round function and truncate function or the formula. Okay, so just observe, I'll just take another number here. Okay, so 45.234, sorry. 3, 4. It's just enough for us here. Okay, if at all I want, okay, if at all I want, or you can just click like this. If at all I want to restrict the digits after the decimal point, okay, it can be to 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, without decimals also you can just go. Okay, so for that we're going with the round function. Both of them are used for the same purpose, to restrict the decimal digits after the decimal point. But a round function is going to round up after some value, right? It is going to round up the number, whereas truncate, it is not going to round up the number. It is going to keep the number as it is by just truncating or removing the decimal points up to which you specify in the formula. Okay, so for example, if I take round function, it first asks me for the number. So the number is present in my H25 cell, right? So then, comma, it asks you for the number of digits. It asks for the number of digits that has to be considered after decimal point, right? So if I say 2, okay, so now I'll just press enter. As you can observe here, the third digit, it is greater than 5. It is greater than or equal to 5, right? So since it is 8, so this particular, the previous value, that is 4, is converted into, it is rounded up. The decimal number is rounded up to the next level. Okay, so if at all you consider 3 here, okay, so I'll press enter. Still it is 3, 4, 9, because after this one you have it as 8 is rounded up to the next number, because the fourth digit you have it greater than or equal to 5, right? So that is why it is rounded up to the next number. Suppose if you have, okay, suppose if you have 3 here, okay, and say enter, it changes to 3, 4, 8. It remains the same. Only if the number is, if the digit is greater than or equal to 5, it is going to be changed. Okay, so we'll just check with the truncate here. Okay, take some other number, 1, 2, 3, 4, sorry, 1, 2, 3.678. Okay, say 6, 7, 8, 9. In spite of, you whatever you have the digits there. Okay, if at all you give this truncate function, okay, and give the number, select the number, comma, number of digits you specify, that will be considered for the decimal places, right? Decimal places, number of decimal numbers now. Okay, so I'll just restrict it for 2. I'll close the brackets, press enter. So it is going to be taken as it is. The number is not rounded up to the next number, right? So 6, 7, 9, though it is greater than 5, it remains 6, 7 itself. It is not rounded up, but in round function, we are going to round it up to the next value. Okay, so that is the difference between round and truncate function. Okay, so what about the next one we have? We have it as mod function, right? So mod function, what it does, mod function is going to give you the remainder part. It is going to give you the remainder part. Suppose if at all I have something like, if I'm dividing a number by is equal to 45 divided by 5, I'm going to get the quotient, right, as 9. But if at all I want the remainder to be collected from a expression, so then we'll be going with the mod function, which takes the number, comma, the divisor, from which number you're going to divide the number, right? So choose to close the brackets and press enter. Here in this case, I have collected only the remainder part, okay, not the quotient part. Similar to that, when I consider 63 and 2, the remainder will be 1. Okay, so the mod function will be helpful for you in that way. Okay, so if at all you want, you can just check here. So mod of 63, comma, the divisor is 2. So just close the brackets, press enter. Okay, so if at all you change the divisor here, okay, if at all you change the divisor here and press enter, you're going to get it as 3 here, since when you divide 63 by 10, the remainder will be 3. See, once I remove this and if I place 0, okay, see, you have got some error over there, right? So you have got some error over there. What error is that? Div by 0. Okay, a number cannot be divided by 0. In math, we are going to consider it as an infinite value, right? So here we can't represent anything like infinite. So that particular error is shown as it is for you. So when a number is tried to divided by 0, right? When the divisor is 0, you're going to get this as error. Okay, which is, what is the error there? Div by 0 error. Okay, so if at all you change it to 1 or any other number, okay, automatically its value gets updated. there. Okay, so this is how you can get the mod value, that is the reminder value using mod function. Okay, so now, so we have seen that, and after that the product, right? How do we calculate the product? So using the product function, right? So using the product function, we can just go with the for multiplying the results. Okay, so apart from this, we even have seen some if and some ifs, right? So what does it sum if is going to do? If at all I have a criteria or the condition based addition that I want to perform, I can go with sum if. So what is that? I'm going to repeat it again. If at all I want to perform condition based, I want to calculate total, or conditional based sum I want to calculate, then I'm going with sum if. And sum ifs will be used whenever you have multiple conditions to be checked. Okay, so we'll just take one example here. If at all you want to change the values here, you can do that, or let me go with the same value, or okay, so is equal to, so what is that I'm looking for? I'm looking for the product, sorry, I'm looking for the product bananas. Okay, so here, so in the product, bananas will be there, and quantity or in stock, how many number of bananas are present? What is the sum of bananas supplied by different suppliers? Okay, we are not going to specific which supplier, the bananas from all the supplier in stock. Okay, what is the total amount of quantity available? That we are going to check here. So how do we do it? Equal to the function as the formula is sum if at all I choose only sum, it is going to give you the sum of entire column, right? But the sum if formula is going to take a particular condition. So what is the range here? The complete table I need to choose. Okay, I'm sorry, the complete table you need to choose, comma, automatically it is showing you the next one. What is that? It is the criteria. So what criteria here? I'm checking for the product bananas, right? So that is my criteria. Okay, I'll just enter it there. Since it is a text, I'm including that with a double quotes. After that, put a comma. Okay, so what is that I'm looking for? I'm looking for the sum of those bananas in stock, right? So it is asking me for the sum range. So I'll just choose this entire column here, close the brackets and press enter. It is going to give you the total number of bananas present in that are in stock. Okay, so like this, even you can check for different criteria. If you want to check for cherries, okay, see if I make any spelling mistakes over here, C is not capitals in the table, right? But if at all I give it there, okay, so press enter. Okay, so here the cherries are considered. Okay, so it is not sensitive in this case. Okay, if at all you go with any other thing, okay, any other like apple, we'll just go with apple. Okay, so just press enter. Apples are 120 plus 350. So that will come around 420, 470. So this, like this we can perform sum if operation. Okay, sum if operations. Okay, so similar to that we have sum ifs wherein we are going to check for multiple criterias. So what is that I'm looking for? I'm looking for the product apples from the supplier Pete. Okay, so I just want the quantity, total number of apples available from a particular supplier. So you have two criteria over there. So how do we check for multiple criteria? It cannot be done using only sum if. Okay, so for that sake we are going with sum ifs. Okay, so here equal to sum ifs. Okay, just press tab. It is going to be selected. What is that it is asking for? It is asking for the sum range. Sum range means I'm going to consider the quantity, right? Because in this column, I just want to add the different products, right? So put a comma. Okay, it will highlight the next condition to be mentioned there. So what is that? Criteria. It is not just criteria, it is the criteria range. So my criteria apple, it is present in the range, this first column, that is product. Okay, so I'm going to choose the entire column. Okay, put a comma there, and it is asking me for the criteria 1. So the first criteria, as I told, it is apples, right? Okay, I'll just give that apples directly within the double quotes since apples are text. Okay, so I'll just give it as apples here, or it is just apple. Okay, and then put a comma, and it is asking me for the second criteria range. As I mentioned earlier, you can check for multiple range, right? So multiple conditions or multiple criteria. So what is that? My second criteria is, it is present in my this range, supplier range. So I'm just going to select that, put a comma, and then okay, just a minute. Yeah, so supplier range, and with next criteria is what? The supplier name I should mention over there. Okay, so just put whichever the supplier you choose to. Okay, apple from Pete I'm going to mention. Okay, so close the bracket and press enter. It is going to show you the number of apples that are present. Okay. Anybody has any doubts? Anybody is having doubts up to this? Some if and some ifs? Any doubts up to this? Okay. So I hope everybody has understood up to this. Okay. So let me just go to the statistical. Okay. So can anybody tell me the difference between count and count A? Count and count A? Count and count A. You should answer me now. Okay. So just give me the difference between count and count A. Drop a message. Yes. Yes. Anybody? Difference between count and count A? Anybody? So I hope nobody has practiced anything of this formulas, right? Or nobody is listening to the class. That is the issue. Is it? Is that so? See, these are all the practical things that you should do, right? The formulas you need to apply and see, apply and check. If you just listen to me and don't do anything, it will not be an effective class, okay? So just try to practice everything first. Then only you will come up with different doubts, okay? So at least the concepts are clear. I just wanted to check. Okay, just give me the difference between count and count A. Nobody wants to try with the difference? Okay, just tell me, what is count function do? What is the result of count function? Can anybody tell me? Yes, Pamaduri. Yes. Okay, it counts the range of cells containing the numbers and dates and everything, but it is not going to consider the blanks. Okay, so what about count A? So what about count A? Okay, let us start with count function. Okay, see count function, how do we use it? Equal to count. Okay, so you have to select the values. That means I'm going to select the complete table over here. I mean the column. Okay, just close the brackets and press enter. So now just count the number of rows which has only the numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Even the date will be considered here. Okay, since it contains digits, right? So the entire column is selected. If at all you have any blank space, it will not be considered. As you can see, the number which I had got previously, it got changed to 7. That means the blank space is not considered for the count function. Okay, so if at all I put it back, if at all I put some data here, some text data here, still there is no change in the value that I have received, right? Because it is not going to consider any text as well. It is not, it is considering only numbers along with the dates. No blanks are considered, no alphabets or no text are considered here. Okay, so if at all she make a change to this one now. Okay. Okay, so I'll just change it to, okay, so then automatically it gets changed to the next value, that is it is counting it as 8. Okay, similar to that we have count a function. So count a function is going to counts the text, even the numbers, even the dates, everything is considered. Okay, but leaving out the blank. Okay, so I'll just give the count a function here, count. Please don't unmute, okay, is equal to count a. Okay, so and I'm going to select the entire table here. I'm going to select the entire table and close the, I'm sorry. Yeah, just select the, I'm going to select the complete table and close the brackets. Sorry, something is wrong here. Okay. Okay, let me just put it outside. Okay, let me just take it over here, equal to count a. Count a function, which is going to take the complete table I'm going to consider. Just close it. Okay, it's not selecting the entire range. Okay, let me just take one column and see. Okay, just a minute. Is equal to count a function. Okay, just select one. Let us just select this one, this column first. Okay. Okay. So manually I will just enter, something is wrong with this, that is right. Okay. Okay, so I hope you have understood, right? It is not taking the value properly. Yeah. Okay, if I just give A3 to A, let me say 9. Okay, that is my formula. Okay, just a minute. It is giving me 6. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, leaving out the other 2 blanks in the column. Okay, it is going to give you the complete value. So it is from A3 to A9 I have considered. So there is only one blank, but the 6 other rows are been counted here for count A function. Okay, so this is how you can make use of count and count a function. So count blank function, count blank, normally it is going to consider the only blank space available in the entire table or whichever the range you are going to specify. Okay, so count blank. Okay, so count blank function which is taking the range. Okay, starting from here you can just choose it and close it and press enter. So there are 5 blank spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and yeah, 5. Okay, totally there are 5 blank spaces available in my range. So my range is what, which one? The entire table. Okay, so count if function, what does it do? Count if function, anybody? Count if function, count if function. See, count if function is going to consider a condition. Condition based, you're going to get the number of data available. Okay. So now if I choose count if, okay, and select the range, I'm going to select this product. Okay. In this, it is asking me for the criteria. So based on which condition you are making a count there. So I just want to check how many apples are present here. How many apples are there or how many suppliers are there? I would just want to see. Okay, so you can just, I have selected since product here, I'll just go with the bananas. Okay, bananas, how many rows are there? You can just give it over there. Okay, close the bracket over here and press enter. So there are 2 products, right? So 1 and 2. Similarly, you can go with some other function. Okay, I mean some other conditions. So wherein you can check, consider the suppliers. Okay, New Zealand, Ecuador, Oman, Poland, Costa Rica. So you can just go with the details here. Okay, just select for the condition. See, when you are practicing, make your own table. Okay, make your own table, give some data. According to that, you can just give the formulas used. Okay, so you can practice like this. I have given you all these formulas here next to the table, right? So you can also make the same thing. Try to put formulas for each and every column over there and check with the functionality of each formula. Okay, so then you can going to get the values properly. Okay, you need to know the syntaxes also. Okay, and when which function to be used in which situation. Okay, all those things you can be considering there. Okay, so after that we have square root function to find out the square root of a number, right? So sqrt is the function. Okay, within that you're going to give the number directly or you can even select the range. Okay, so if I give the 49 here, okay, and give the brackets and press enter, the value will be displayed. So here it is 7. Okay, so you can just give the different values and check for it. And power function, it is going to, it takes 2 numbers, right? One is the base value and the power value. The second one is the power value, which is nothing but the exponent. Okay, so I just want to check what is 2 power 3. So 2 comma 3, you can specify and close the brackets and give enter. It is going to display the number here for you. Okay, so this is how a power function can be used. So power, it is used for getting the exponent value, right? So that is how we can use the power function. And what is this pi value? Sorry, pi function. To get the pi value, we're going to use pi function. Okay, so 3.1416 it is. You can even change the number of decimal places, right? So since you know the number group here, right? You can just click on that, increase the decimal value, or you can also decrease the decimal value. Okay, so if this pi value can also be used in different ways, right? So if at all I want to add or get the product of pi value along with some other number. Okay, so just give the equal to symbol, give a number to which you want to add or get the product of a number. Okay, so then use the pi function. Use the pi function directly and press enter. You're going to get the value down here. Okay, so this is how you can make use of. If at all you want to add them, just give the add symbol there. Okay, apart from this, you can even use this plus symbol, minus symbol, division, multiplication without using the formulas. You can also perform those operations, right? How do we do it? So just give some value, 12 divided by 3. Just press enter, direct value it is going to show you, or equal to 12 plus 3. Okay, it just gives the value directly. If at all you want to subtract 12 minus 4, okay, just give the value directly. It is going to show you the value there. Okay, sorry, just give the expression. It is going to directly give you the value. Okay, so similar to that, we have the fact function. Fact function, it is going to give you the factorial of a number. The fact function actually gives you the factorial of a number. So factorial is nothing but C is equal to, sorry, I just show you here. Okay, so here, if I say 5 factorial, right? So it is nothing but 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Okay, so up to 1 we are going to get the product, that is nothing but the factorial. So like that, if at all you want to know the product of those preceding values, right? So just use the fact formula, give a number there. If I give 5 or 6, okay, close the brackets, just the number is required, nothing else, just press enter. It is going to give you the value, the factorial of that number. So factorial of 5 is 120. Okay, so similar to that, we have abs function, right? So what is abs function? See, abs is nothing but the absolute value. To get the absolute value, okay, so how do we get the absolute value? Absolute value is nothing but I'm just converting a positive negative value into a positive value. The sign will change. Okay, so equal to abs of, okay, the number, either it can be a positive number or a negative number you're going to supply for the function, but the final result will be a positive value. Okay, so I'm just going to consider -2 here. So the final value will be 2 that you're going to achieve. Okay. So one more usage of abs function already, which I have given you is, see if at all in the same value, see if I'm trying to subtract a larger number, okay, sorry, smallest number from a largest number, 14 minus 56. Of course, you're going to get a negative value, right? Of course, you're going to get a negative value. In order to come out of this, I just want the positive value in the same cell, right? So if I press enter, the value that you have got is a negative value. Instead of this, see if at all I want to convert this, again I have to go with the second step, use the abs function, supply this particular value there, okay, and close the brackets and press enter. In the next step, it is converted into a positive value, but I just want it to be everything happened in a same set. Okay, that is when you can just use it like this. Okay, just inside the abs function, supply the values directly. So 19 minus 23. Okay, just close the brackets. Of course, 19 minus 23 will generate a negative value, right? So of course, you can just directly convert that using an abs function. Just press enter here. You're going to get the positive value in your current cell. Okay, like this, the abs function, that is absolute function, can be used. Okay, similar to that, average we have already seen, right? So you can just get the average of two numbers or multiple values, or even the range, right? So sorry, so average, select the formula. I'm going to just calculate the average of in stock here. Okay, just close the brackets and press enter. So 299.142 is the average value that you get out of this range. Which range? In stock column, right? So this is how you can use the different formulas. This is what I had done. I had completed in the last session, right? We're going to see the next two formulas, okay, which was left. Okay, text function and date and time function. After that, I'll be going with different set of functions. Okay, so now we'll start with text function here. Before that, anybody is having any doubts up to this? Make sure that you're clear with all the concepts up to this, whatever I have done. Okay. Just see to the function once again. Okay, let me know any doubts if you have. So let me just go with the next formulas. Okay, I hope everybody are clear with up to this. So the next formula or function is based on the text formulas. Okay, so all these while we were just concentrating on the digits, right? Digits or the number formats, right? Now, not formats, I'm going to see the number formulas, number related formulas. But now we are going to consider the text related formulas. Okay, so what are those? We have upper function, lower function, right, left, cat, code, len, mid. Okay, dollar. See why this dollar is coming here? I will just explain you later. Concatenate, proper, substitute, find, search, replace, and repetition. These are the formulas we are going to see for next 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, so we'll just go one by one here. Okay, see, I'll just take a text over here, all written in lowercase. Okay, all written in lowercase. If at all you want to convert this values, okay, convert these values into uppercase. Okay, uppercase, what you can do, you can just include the formula is equal to upper, okay, is equal to upper function. Okay, so just select the text which you want to convert to the uppercase. Okay, just select the case, or directly you can enter it in within the function. We'll see both the scenarios. Okay, just press enter. The complete text is converted into the uppercase. Okay, so like this you can convert the text into uppercase. So how do I give it directly into the particular function instead of selecting the cell within the double quotes? Okay, just mention the text here, NICT. Okay, just press enter. Completely it will be converted into the uppercase. Okay, even when you are typing something, okay, directly in the cell itself, if you want to get the text in uppercase, you can directly use this method. Okay, similar to what I have done for upper function, similar to that you can even choose for even go with lower case. Okay, so your uppercase text can be converted into lower case. So how to do that? Is equal to lower. Okay, so choose the thing, directly give the text if you want, or select the cell. Okay, already I have a text that is converted into uppercase, right? Just select, I will just select that. Okay, and press enter. It will be converted into the lower case. Okay, or you can even give the text directly over here within the double quotes. So I have been repeating it. Whenever you are giving a text inside the function, just make sure that you have to give it within the double quotes. Okay, so if at all, I'll give this as Bengaluru. Okay, and press enter. It will be whatever I have given as it is. See, I just gave it in lowercase, right? So if at all you give it in lowercase itself, whatever the text you had given, it will be returned in a same format. If at all you give it in, see, if the first letter was capitalized, but still you have got it in lowercase. So because of lower function here. And this is about your upper and lower function, wherein you're going to convert the cases, right? Converting the cases. Upper case can be converted into lower, and lower case can be converted into upper case. And here, the next one is right function. So what exactly it is going to do? See, think that I just have NICT computer or NICT education. We'll just take a text here with 2 words. Now, I'll type the formula, right? GHT. See the definition for it. It returns the specified number of characters from the end of a string. From the end of a string. So if I just give, okay, it will ask me for the text. I'll select the complete cell. Number of characters, comma, 4 I'll give. Comma, 4. Okay, I'll just close the brackets and press enter. See, what is that? It is got here towards right 4 characters, 4 alphabets it has been chosen, right? So TION. Similar to this, if I use left, okay, similar to that, if I use left, okay, it asks me for the text again, comma, number of characters 4 I'll give. I'll close the brackets and press enter. It gives me NICT. This is from the left words. Okay, just see the definition here. Returns the specified number of characters from the starting of a text string. So left will consider from the beginning Right will consider from the ending 4 characters. Okay. So now let me just take any other value. Anybody is having any doubts? Okay. So no. Okay. Left of this text. Okay. I'll just choose 5 or will be 6. Okay. I'll close the brackets. So NICT. Okay. So now let me just check with you. I'll give an entire separate text here, different text here. Okay, so I have a text, complete text over here. I'll use the formula RIGHT of, okay, I'll give the text, I will select this entire text, okay, C3 to D3, okay, or complete, okay, comma, number of characters it is asking me, number of characters it is asking me. So I'll just give it as 7. Okay, and close the brackets. Can anybody tell me, drop a message, what will be the output of this? What will be the output when I consider right? Nobody knows what is right now? See, what will be the output of this? Right of C3 to D3 means the entire text, the 3 texts which I have written in the this one, right? So in this range, if I say right of 7, what is that it is going to extract? What are the characters or whatever the text that has been extracted here? Okay, so starting from the last, right, ending of the string it is considered. Ending 7 characters, ending 7 alphabets it is going to choose. Okay, it may be an alphabet or even if you have a character, even if you have a numeric value, it is fine. Okay. Yes, okay, it will be college, right? Okay, so because ending means it is going to start from here, right? So 7 characters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. And one more thing you keep it in mind that even the blank space will be considered here. Even the blank space will be considered. See, if at all I have, if I say 9, okay, so and press enter, even this blank space, that will be the 8th character and the 9th one will be the R. Okay, even the blank space will be considered for you. Okay, if I remove the 9 to 7, you're going to get it as only college. Similar to that, if I have left, okay, so is equal to left. If at all I want to extract only Dayananda there, okay, if at all I want to extract only Dayananda, so left of the text complete range you select, put a comma, okay, how many characters? From the beginning, left means from the beginning. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, just mention it as 9 here, close the brackets and press enter. Okay, you're going to get the required text from that range. Okay, so like this you can just use right and left function. Okay, so similar to that, okay, we have not similar to that, but we have text functions relatedly, right? So here I have a char function. Before going to that, this char and char code, okay, we should know something about. Can anybody tell me what is this ASCII? What is the full form of ASCII? Anybody knows? What is ASCII? If you want me to be more specific, what is ASCII? ASCII? What is ASCII? Nobody knows what is ASCII. Okay, here ASCII is nothing but American Standard Code for Information interchange. So why is that useful? See here, whatever American standard code for information interchange is there, they have certain different standard codes for different keys that are available in the keyboard. Okay, we can see different keys in the keyboard, right? On the keyboard, right? So each one of them has got a value there. Okay, value there. So those values can be known using this, either this char and code. How is that helpful? We're just going to see. See, American code, standard code for information interchange. These people, these organizations, they have set the codes for different keys over here. See, in that, for capital A, they've given it as 65, and rest of them you can just understand, right? So after A it is B, so B it is given 66, C will be 67, like that continuously it will be going. So small letter A, it is given 97. Okay, and for 0, even the number, it is given 48. Okay, so we'll just try to know these, whether the values which I have given as true or not, using char and code function. So char is going to give us, see, I just typed the formula here, char. Okay, sorry. And here it expects me to write a number. It expects me to write a number, so that whatever the number here I have given, that is an ASCII value, it is going to convert that into a character. So if I give 65, it should give me A. If I give 97, it should give me A. And if I give 48, it should give me 0. Let me check with that 65 first and close the brackets and press enter. So it is giving me A. Correct? So it is A. Similar to that, okay, if at all here, if I give code of, it expect me to give a text. That means if I give A, it should give me 65. Small letter A should be returned with 97. Okay, let me check with 97. Okay, I mean small letter A, code for that, small letter A. If I press enter, sorry, here, since it is a text, I have to give it within double quotes. Okay, so now if at all you give a wrong value there, wrong number name there, it is going to give you error. See, small a I supplied to the function, it is giving me out 97 as the result. Okay, similar to that, if at all you want to know the different codes, okay, so just give a text over there. Okay, give a text. Okay, so even if I want 0, okay, even if I want 0, it is going to give me 48. Okay, if at all you want any other number, okay, or if at all you want to know the code of a some character, okay, so char of E, I'm sorry, 71, char of 71. So can you tell me what is char of 71? Which character will be available for us in 71? So capital letter A is 65, right? So you can just calculate over there. Okay. So 71 gives us G, capital G. See, the keyboard, whatever we have, and the computer is going to consider, it is going to make a difference between lowercase and uppercase, right? So that is why there is a difference between your, that is why there are different range here. Okay, one for lowercase and one for uppercase. Okay, so I hope everybody has understood. Just make a note of this if you want. Okay, so next one is length. Okay, next one is length function. See, what does this length function is going to do? Suppose think that I have this NICT computer education. Okay, so the entire text, I just want to know how many characters are present in entire, okay, entire text. I just want to know how many characters are present. You can just go with length function, which is going to define with length of a text. Okay, so is equal to length of, okay, just select the text over here. Here, if I select, it is going to consider only NICT computer. I just want in the, which is in the next text too. So just select the complete range, close the brackets and press enter. That is 23. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here also it is going to consider the blank space. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. Okay, like this you can get the length of a particular text. Okay, so this is how we can know the length. Similar to that, see we have some mid function. Okay, mid function. So what does this mid function is going to do? It returns the characters from the middle of a text string given a starting position and a length. So here returns the, see in our right and left, in our right and left function, we extracted only number of characters from either beginning or ending, right? So now in the mid function, we can extract from anywhere, okay, by just specifying the starting number of the string, starting number of the character, sorry, and specifying how many characters you want to extract. So for that, we'll just go with one text here. Okay, I'll just choose Bengaluru. Okay, here I just want, or we will just go with NICT. Yes, good. Okay, so I just want to choose, I just want to print this good here. So he is equal to, I'm going to use the mid function. Okay, so here the starting number of this good, what is the starting number here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, it's mentioned that, but sorry, first we need to select the text, right? So select the text. In that, I want the starting number as 9. Okay, comma. How many characters starting from here? So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, including the first character. Just press enter. You're going to get the, or you're going to extract the values. Okay, how did I do that? Mid function, just select the text from which you want to extract some particular text. Okay, so now starting from, it is asking me for the starting number. Starting number of G will be 9. See, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So after that, whatever I have mentioned here, it is the number of characters starting from the starting number which you have specified.
Hello?
Excuse me, who is that? Any doubts you have? Who is that? Any doubts you have? Okay. Okay. So now just press enter. You're going to get the result as it is. Okay. Now just take a break for 2 minutes. I'll just be back. Okay. Just revise whatever I have done. Okay. So these functions, just look into the text, whatever I have given. Take a break for 2 minutes. Okay, so let's just continue with the rest of the functions in text. Okay, so after mid we have dollar. See, dollar means what is that? It is a currency format, right? But here the dollar function is going to convert whatever the dollar, the number format you have given into a text format. Okay, so think that I just give dollar, okay, dollar of some values. So let us say 20,000 and I'll just close it, okay, and press enter. So whatever is available here as a number, okay, it is going to be converted into text format. That is why dollar function is included here. Whatever the number you have got, it is converted into textual format. So that is the usage of dollar function. Nothing else, just the number is converted into text format. And here we just have the concatenate. What is that concatenate? So let us analyze first. Okay. So the concatenate function joins several text strings into one text string. So what is it doing? Several text, we are just combining, we are joining multiple text into one string. Okay. So let us say NICT, I have computer. Okay. So if at all I want to join both of them, I'll just go with the concatenate function. Okay, and it asks me for different text. So first I'll choose the first text here as NICT, comma, second text is computer. After selecting that, just close the brackets and press enter. So everything, the total text, number of text you have chosen, okay, everything will be joined together in a single cell. But as you can observe here, there is no space in between multiple text. If at all you want a space in between, okay, what you can do, I have taken two text here, right? In between that, just give a blank space within double quotes. Okay, just give a blank space between the double quotes. Okay, and press enter. Now, as you can see, a space has been included within two text. Okay, so concatenate means to join two strings or multiple strings together. Okay, so if at all you want to give some more, okay, just combine it within double quotes if you want. Okay, so here NICT computer, I'll just give a space here. After that, again, I'll give the quotes. Okay, so here it is education. Okay, just close the brackets. Everything will be joined together within a single set. This is nothing but concatenate function. Okay, concatenate means joining multiple strings together, joining multiple text into a single text. Okay, so what is this proper? Next function is proper. I have written it as capitalize. What does this capitalize do? See, I just have NICT computer education. Okay, here think that this is a paragraph in which I have written these words. I just want to capitalize this first letters. Okay, so how do I do it? Equal to proper. Okay, and select the text here, the complete range I'll be selecting here. Close the brackets and press enter. See, here all the characters are in lowercase. Okay, after I I used the proper function for the same text. Okay, so each character in the each word, right? The first character in the each word will be capitalized. This is how the proper function will be useful for us. So proper function is going to convert the lower case into uppercase, but only the first character from each word. Okay, only the first character from the each word will be converted. So that is the usage of your proper function. See, please make a note of whatever I'm saying here. Okay, see, when you start practicing, you will forget what exactly the definition given to each functions, right? So just make a note of the definitions too. So at least you will get an idea how it will be used. Next one is we have substitute. We have substitute. So what is the substitute? The general meaning of substitute will be to replace something, right? So we have substitute as well as replace here. We have substitute as well as replace. We are going to see the difference between the two later. But first of all, we'll just concentrate with first function, that is substitute. I'll just write a text over here. Okay, so NICT is good. Okay, that is a sentence which I have written in this sentence, I just want to choose the word good and I want to replace that with some other text. I just want to choose good here and I want to replace it with some other text. So how do I do that? Is equal to substitute. Okay, and you can choose the text here, the complete text, select the text, old text, meaning from this complete text, choose the old text which you want to replace it to. Okay, my old text is what? Good, right? So just mention that within the double quotes. Okay, good. And next one is the new text. Next one is the new text that this particular good has to be replaced with. Okay, so I'll just give it as some other text like best. NICT is best. Okay, so just close the brackets and press enter. See, I'll just okay, so now as you can see, the complete sentence is changed. I mean, the word that I had used here for good, I have replaced with the best here. Okay, so this is how you can just use the substitute function. Okay, so okay, so that is your substitute function. We'll just go with the replace then. Okay, we'll see the difference between the two. So same text I'll be considering here as NI. Okay, we'll just select the same cell. Okay, replace function. See, okay, it is going to take the old text. So that is nothing but your NICT is good. That the entire text I need to select, comma, start number. So here G starts from which place? NICT 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, right? So just give the 9 as a value there. And what is the new text number of characters, right? So the next number is number of characters. So good is 4 characters, right? Just give that 4 here. Okay, and put a comma. The new text that has to be replaced here. Instead of good, I want best, right? So just give that within the double quotes. Okay. Okay, close the brackets and press enter. NICT is best. Okay, this is how you can use the replace function. So what is the difference? Here we are directly mentioning the text, old text and the new text. But here you're going to mention the number of characters along with the starting number of the text in which I want to replace it. So this is how I can use substitute and replace function. Okay, and we'll just come to the find and search here. See here, I'm choosing those similar functions. Okay, substitute and replace are similar and find and search are similar ones. Okay, so here find function and search function both is helpful for finding a particular text. Okay, like in which text. Okay, so now here the find and search both is going to be giving me a particular to help me to find a particular text. Okay, so for that we'll just use the same function, sorry, same text. So is equal to find what exactly it is going to take, which text I want to find. Okay, I just want to find NICT. I just want to find NICT. Okay, NICT, within which text I want to find out that is the completed text I'll select here, and comma, the starting number you don't have to give, just close it, that is optional. Okay, that is optional. If you want to give that also, it is fine. Otherwise also it is fine. Okay, just press enter. So NICT here, it is the starting character, right? So NICT, the first letter N, it is at the first position. That is why it is going to give you the return the NICT, NICT's position, exact position over here. And search, here also we can do the same thing. Search also, we will be doing the same thing. Find which text, I'll go with good now. Okay, I'll go with good now. Okay, and within which text, same. Okay, find text, comma, within which text, NICT, right? I'll just close the brackets and press enter. So it is going to give you the number. But what is the difference between the two? Let us check. See, in the find function, if at all, I remove this n and I'll put a lowercase n over here and press enter. See, it shows me some value error because there is no NICT which is in lowercase. Okay, so if at all I give the lower uppercase here and press enter, it is going to give you the right value. That is nothing but find function is case sensitive and search function is case insensitive. See, now here I'll just check it here. Okay, instead of this G, I'll just give it as capital letter G and press enter. The result which I had got, it is the same, right? But in find, it is going to be different. Okay, you're going to get the value error there. This is the difference between find and search. Okay. And the next one, the last one in the text functions are repetition. See, this is nothing but you're just the same text can be printed for n number of times. Okay, think that I just have NICT is best. I just want to print it for 2 to 3 times. Okay, so use the formula here, REPT, and select the text, comma, how many number of times you want to repeat, just give the number over there. I'll just give it as 2 here and press enter. See, 2 times it is going to be printed. So this is just the repetition function. See, we have seen different functions under text, right? Upper, lower, right, left, char, code, dollar, concatenate, search, find, substitute. Okay, all these belongs to text functions, in which only we are going to consider the text which can be applied for the textual format, not numeric values. So numeric values we have seen in mathematical functions, right? So these are mathematicals and also the statistical functions, right? So now this text functions include all of this. Okay, so today's final topic will be date and time. Okay, so just concentrate for 5 to 10 minutes, then I'm going to wind up the class. Okay. See, we are now come to the date and time functions. See, now and today, almost we have seen, like I just explained you previously, right? So now function is actually going to give me the, it doesn't actually take any arguments, okay? It is not going to take any values into it. So equal to now function, if I print, it is going to print the system, okay? System which you are using, that particular date and time, current date and time along with the time, okay? But today function, it is actually giving you, just close it. Again, this doesn't take any value, okay? If I press enter, it is just giving you the current system date. Current systems date, and both of them you can observe. See, here you cannot observe or see my current system date or time. Okay, in whichever format I have given here in the system, I have set here, made the settings here. Okay, in the same format you're going to get the values printed. Okay, if at all you change this, here I have it as day, month and year. If at all you give it as month, day and year as a settings in your current system, then it will be displayed in that particular format. Okay. Now the date function, see here you can represent any dates. It is not only the current system date or any other current system date and time. Here we can just represent any date. Okay, so here I can even, it automatically takes, by default it is taking year, month and day. If at all you want to change the format, you know, right, how to do it. We're just going to change it over here. We'll just see that also. So I'll just give it as 05 and 2020. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, and close the brackets and press enter. So it is going to give you the date in this format. If at all you want to change the format here, you can just go to, okay, you can just go here and change the number format here. So just go here to the number thing, and here it is directly short date, right? You can even change it to long date. The format of that date will be changed. If at all you want more, just go to this dialog box launcher. Okay, here you have the customization, right? Here you can just go and select whichever format you want to. Okay, so just if at all you just go with this one, or DDMMYYY or DMMY or MMYY and double Y, and click on OK. Okay, so it is going to give you the complete month name. It is going to give you complete month name. See, if I change this to 2, okay, complete February will be printed over here. Okay, this is how you can represent a particular day. So when you choose now or today function, it is going to give you only the current system's date. Okay, but date function, you can represent any date over there. Okay, and similar to that, here we have time function. Here we have time function in which you can represent the time. Okay, by default, the function is going to take the hour, minute, and second according to the format which you have set in your system. If it is in 24-hour format, it is taking it in 24-hour format, otherwise 12-hour format. So now the time is 15. Okay, I have it in 24-hour format. Okay, so I just give it in that format itself. Later, the Excel is going to convert it into 12-hour format. Okay, 15 hours, 26 minutes, and some seconds. Okay, I'll just give it as 34 seconds. Just close the brackets, press enter. It is 3:26 p.m. Automatically, it is converted into 12-hour format. Okay, so date, you can represent any date using date function, and time function, you can just use it for displaying any date time. So similar to date, you can even change the format of this using this custom option. Okay, here only you have, right? So hour, only hour and minute, or if at all you want the entire thing, okay, like this, just go to this and you can just change it to the 24-hour format. Okay, which is going to represent the entire hour, minute, and seconds together. If you don't want that, just go back and select whichever format you want. Okay, if at all I want only the hour and minute and PM or AM, just go and select that completely. You're going to get it. You can observe there is no seconds printed over there. Okay, the rest two we're going to discuss now. See, we have something called as network dates. For this, I'll just choose 2 dates. Let me check, let me take 1/0/01 and 2021. That is my first date, and the next one is 31/01/2021. See here, I have got 2 dates, right? Between these dates, I just want to check how many days are there excluding the holidays, excluding the holidays. So how to do that? We have the function here, right? So here between this date, excluding this 31, the current date, the end date, excluding 31, how many number of working days we have? How many number of working days we have? That we can check out here. Okay, so how many days? We had 2 government holidays, right? So for Sankranti we had 1 holiday, and Republic Day we had 1 holiday, and leaving out 31 here. Okay, so those are 3 holidays we can just live, 3 days we can live. Apart from that, you have 1 second Saturday, 1 fourth Saturday, right? So 5. Apart from that, you have 4 Sundays, right? So totally 9 days you can just live out, and so you have to get about like 20 or 21. Okay, if it is 5 Sundays, it will be 21, I guess. Okay, so we'll just see the number of working days between those 2 dates. Okay, so we have the function called as network days. Okay, just select that and give the starting date and ending date. Okay, just select that, comma, the ending date. See here, the third option, holidays, you can even mention that if at all you have an extra, okay, or automatically Excel is going to choose the number of working days, okay, or the number of holidays. Okay, press enter. See how many holidays? There are around 9 holidays apart from this 31. Okay, 31 is not considered. Okay, so leave out that 31. Apart from that, you have 9 holidays in January month. So that is why you got the 21 as the value here. Okay, so this is how you can calculate the number of working days in a month or between number of working days. Okay, or between any dates which you choose. Okay, so similar to that, we have something called as dated if. So what is this? It is going to take the first date and the second date. Okay, let me choose the same thing. Okay, equal to dated if. Okay. Okay, so let me just give it a no. Okay, so now here dated if will take first date and the second date. Okay, first date comma second date, and here you need to give either M, D or Y to know the difference between either month, days or year that you specify. Okay, suppose if I give M, or we'll just go with days because I have taken only 1 month here, right? So just close the brackets and press enter. I'm so sorry. Okay, it is changed to date here. We'll just take it as number or general. Okay, so it is 30 days in between these two dates, right? If at all I change this to M, okay, it is 0. If at all I change this month to 4 or 3, okay, now automatically it changes to 2. Okay, similar to that, you can also change the year. Okay, so here instead of M, you can just give Y and press enter. How many years of difference? It is 1 year. If like this, you can get the difference between between months, years and days. Okay, so this is how date and time functions will be helpful for us. Okay, any doubts up to this? Anybody is having any doubts up to this? Any doubts you are having? Anybody? If you don't have, I'll just try to wind up the class for today's session. Okay, next class we can continue. Okay, so I hope everybody are clear with the concepts. I'll just try to end the session for today. Okay, so let me know, drop a message if you want. Okay, so that I will clear your doubts. Okay, so thank you for joining.